Guillotine, we work the outside, we work the arm in, we work the regular neck from full guard. I want to show you guys the same principle on all those guillotines that's going to work is what's called a crunch. A crunch. Come here, Lily. No matter what I do, we always wind up in guillotines. In all our matches, somebody's always shooting a guillotine, and they rarely work. Like yours worked the other day. It was the first time it worked for you in how long, right? Let's assume we're going full guard. Full guard, I'm trying to shoot the arm bar, he pushes up, right? I go to sit up for the Kimura sweep, he drives me down. You see how I wrap my arm, guys? That's how I start my guillotine.
Are you grabbing the chin or just...
Nope, I'm not. I have my hand in here, right? Depending on his defense from here, guys, look over here, please. You see this thing here? If I do this, that's an arm in guillotine. Unless I'm a freak of nature, I'm not finishing it like this. I have got to fight here. I'm going to start to bend. He's going to lift this. I'm going to grab here, and I'm going to escape. I'm not trying to pull. I'm crunching. I'm crunching. My chin has got to go to this line here. Now, the reason most guys can't finish a guillotine is because they only have about 5 seconds of crunch in them. And that's the most important part of a guillotine. So increasing your core strength. Like we had a guy that came to our gym named, we called him Guillotine Sean. You remember Sean?
Yeah.
He was choking black belts out as a white belt. That's unheard of. Because he had this incredible core strength. And if he locked up a guillotine, he could hold a crunch for 30 seconds if he needed to. And you just couldn't get the sucker off you. It was crazy. Same situation from the other side. Let's say I go up for the Kimura sweep. Or what happens a lot, let's do this instead. He shoots a stupid double on me. And he's too far away. I go like this, and he pulls me down. Now you see how I have 1 foot in and 1 foot over? I now have the arm in guillotine. I've got to get my butt out. And then crunch. You guys see it? Full guard, closed guard. He drives it down, I get his head. I cannot finish it, arm in. Full guard, here. Chin up, crunch.
Show how you grab me. You grab me like this.
All right, so good question. The grip ideally, depending on the size, and this is why I said, really depends on your body. Here, 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 here. Depends how big the guy is. If I'm doing this to Ace, I'm probably up here, guys. I'm doing this to JJ, I'm probably here. I'm doing this to Logan, though, and I'm right here. Anywhere you can hold the grip. The grip isn't important. It's the security of the grip that's important. Here, if you're too far away from the guy, no matter what you do, it's not going to help. But you're here, and you crunch. You guys understand what I'm saying? Let's just try that, and we'll come back detail. 1, 2, 3. When you have the guy in your closed guard, please remember this is day 1 basic jiu-jitsu. But everybody that's ever done jiu-jitsu, white to black, they have a carotid artery. And the carotid artery is cut off. It stops the blood going to the brain, 7 to 10 seconds. The best thing a black belt could hope to do is to strengthen the muscles that are around the carotid artery. I'm very hard to choke because I've been choked out by the laborios for the last 20 years. But when I tell you, once a guy that's strong and consistent gets that, it's over. I don't care, you have a carotid artery. But how to find the carotid artery, technical aspect of the details of the simplest of moves, the guillotine choke, which everybody knows, and that even that watches MMA, and why do some guys tap to it. Why some guys go out, some guys don't. The science of this. I go here, he drives me down, I wrap up here. If you guys can't see, back up Franco slowly. Look what I've got here, guys. Look at the knife of my arm. It's on his carotid. I don't want to lose that position under any circumstance. One of the first escapes they tell you is to reach up with your hand and push the elbow. Boom. Boom. I'm locking that in. I'm creeping it as much as I can. That bone of my forearm is against his carotid artery. That will dictate how much swivel you need in your hips, guys. If I have this in here and it's like this, in order for me to get that carotid artery in, I gotta escape my hips now. Technically speaking, this is what makes guillotines so difficult. Each person is a different size. Each guy's a different shape. You've got to be thinking on the go. You can't look at the guy and go, okay, I'm looking at Vlad. Here's it. Man, you got to learn. Remember what I said the most important part of jiu-jitsu was? Learning how to feel different body parts with different body parts. I can't feel his ankle and go, okay, there it is. I've got to learn what his ankle feels like with the back of my arm. I got to learn what his knee feels like with my knee. Or you guys understand what I'm saying when I say that, right? I have him, boom, arm in. I pull him down. Now I got to go about this fight. He's usually leaning on me. He's reaching up to get my hands. He's making that space. I'm now feeling like this. Once I get this like this, guys, then I can start the pressure. Here, it's a cross. Here, I grab. I don't have to escape my hips. I can feel my forearm is carotid. As I do a crunch, my chin goes up, and he's going to sleep. You guys see that? I'm not some super strong guy. Wow, you got core strength. I'm sciencing it. I'm thinking. If I have him, guys, at any point, so stay here, and the crook of my arm is against his carotid, or the bend of my wrist is against his carotid, it's going to wrench his neck a little bit, but if he's anything above a blue belt, he's going to take that crap. But if I have this here, and then I get this under here, and I put my chin up, lights out. Now, I'm doing the two things at once because it's important you guys understand it's the same position. If it's half guard, and it's a shot of the double, I'm here. You're going to be able to get your arm much deeper because it's half guard. But let me tell you the problem you run into here, guys, is the bend of your arm is going to go around his carotid. And then it's a waste of time. That's why your butthole has to face the wall. You can't do it like this. Escape. Go like this. You see this? Your butt's all the way. The further away from him you are until that chin goes up. You see how fast he taps? It's lights out. It's exact opposite of the way it feels. The further away your butt is from him, the more torque you're going to get on his neck. And it feels weird, but I'm telling you, the first time you try it. And usually what happens is you're going to get this. Let's say you get me and him, and I get a nasty snap down on him. Boom, he goes right into it. From here, I'm boom. You see it? Now there's another detail to it where you put your foot in, you kick him over the other side. But there's enough details on this thing right now. So let's not work on that now. Let's see if you can do both of those things. Again, chin up, crunch. 1, 2, 3.